Hi, I'm Richard Waugh from Zycus. Welcome to our video series, Procurement Performance. And this is part two of a two-part series on contract management. And we'll call this one the Contract Management Black Lines, getting to real solutions for more effective contract lifecycle management. And it really starts at step one, automating and standardizing contract authoring. It starts with standard language and terms that can be accessed from a template or clause library to make the process not only more efficient to create the contracts, but more standardized and repeatable and predictable. Add to that collaboration and approval workflow routing, making sure that it's the right process, so you could have a workflow approval specific to a contract for a given category of spend. And it's the right people and the right approval at the right time. So you can ensure that you're in compliance with regulations like Sarbanes-Oxley. The second instance, increasing the efficiency of the overall process. And that means getting people to adopt a new tool, but doing it with tools with which they may already be comfortable. So for instance, having the contract management application fully integrated to Microsoft Word, which is something that users both within your business and your suppliers may be comfortable using for the redlining or contract markup stage. But by importing that information, being able to bring it back from Word into the contract management application, making sure that you can maintain version control. So even if you have some suppliers who cleverly figure out how to turn off track changes in Word, when you bring those agreements back into the contract management application, be able to show the differences in the version in a side-by-side comparison that shows you exactly what's been changed from the prior version. And efficiency means an end-to-end automation of the contracting process. That means all the way from the creation, when you're accessing libraries of templates and clauses, all the way through a digital signature to actually make the agreement binding. Increasing the efficiency on the front end then leads to efficiency as well on the back end, where you're building a central, searchable repository of contract data and agreements at all different levels so that you can put together a master services agreement, a non-disclosure agreement, a statement of work, or contract amendments, all of which relate back to that hierarchy of the original contract. Now, 76% of best-in-class performing organizations, according to the Aberdeen Group, have created a central, searchable repository of agreements. They can apply metadata tags to the header information of the contracts and can customize those fields specific to their business or to the spend categories that they're managing. Moreover, they can not only search those agreements by those metadata tags, but do a free text search across all agreements. For instance, if you wanted to look for every contract where the word rebate appears to make sure that you're maximizing those rebates and discounts, you could do a free text search across all the agreements. In addition, that repository then can create a series of alerts and notifications to let you know in advance when a contract's coming up for renewal or when it might expire, and help prevent the dreaded auto-renewal of evergreen agreements that you never intended to continue with. And then the fourth step then is tracking contract performance overall. And that means tying actual spend data to those agreements so that you can track utilization and make sure that your users are complying with those agreements, and track performance by those suppliers against key contract service level agreements or key performance indicators. So those are the contract management black lines, the real solutions to drive more effective contract lifecycle management. I hope you enjoyed the session today and our series on contract management, and thanks for joining us.